Hey everybody, and welcome to Saturday, April 11th, 2026, Daily Card Read. As always with these, take what resonates. If it doesn't, don't force anything to fit. Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. If you'd like any services, then it's the Mintaka Experience on Facebook. If the video goes over 10 minutes, it will not be on the Mintaka Experience on Facebook, but if it's under 10 minutes, it will be there. However, if you want the videos at any point, you can always go to the two websites I have, which is Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok and Randy Mintaka 93 on YouTube. I'm gonna pull one card for the morning, one card for the afternoon, and one card for the evening time. And morning is from midnight until afternoon. Evening is from evening until midnight the 12th. So we have the 7 of coins, and what this means is there's going to be cooperation and teamwork needed, hard work, persistence, understanding. More than just your side. You need to understand where they're coming from without allowing them and accepting their behavior as any less than acceptable. You're going to be called out on unacceptable behavior. You need to be able to take accountability. You need to be able to also hold other people accountable for what they've done. Have some self-respect and speak with honesty and truth within your matter. This is especially true for those that are dealing with a court case between April 11th and April 17th. It looks like between the hours of 2 in the morning and 5 in the morning, there's going to be some form of meticulous plan or scam or con artist being shown to you, whether in a dream or in physical life, or you might see a spirit standing within your right side between like your 2 o'clock and your 5 o'clock. So that would be like literally on your right side, from like where I'm looking on camera to that way. It looks like there's going to be some form of childish antics or childish pranks going on within the time frame as well, between 2 and 5. So make sure that you hold your boundaries steady. Make sure that you put out there that you're not ready to get tricked. You don't want to be betrayed. You don't want to subterfuge yourself as well. Make sure that you set your boundaries with children and childlike spirits, because some spirits like to pretend to be children but are actually malevolent beings. Make sure you are fully aware of what's going on, and make sure that you are fully prepared for the consequences of your actions. Your intuition practices, along with your choices that you make between 5 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon on the 11th, are going to be a very telling to your character, telling to your practicality, and telling of your morals as well. It looks like your spirituality and how you show your faith and how you display your loyalty to yourself and to others is going to be very telling. Your core values are going to be tested. How you appear to others is going to be revealed. Money matters, financial affairs, financial endeavors, personal belongings, material possessions are all going to be minimal and very like minor compared to your finances and compared to your the way you cooperate about them. Like, the money doesn't matter as much as the shared budget or the economy right now. It's almost like it doesn't matter how much you try to save up by yourself. It's almost like you need someone else to help you, and you need to be able to collaborate that. You need to be able to plan. You need to be able to stick to the plan instead of trying to change it every 2 minutes just because there's an inconvenience. 25 sticks out 52 sticks out, 22, 55, 34, and 43 will stick out for different reasons. So if you need a personalized read, find me at Thumb and Tuck Experience, or we can comment below and I'll figure out what we can do if you don't have a Facebook. It looks like there's going to be some form of like mixing breeds or hybridic nature or mixing ideas around, like taking a little bit of my idea with a little bit of your idea to make it a brand new idea. Interracial couples, interspiritual practices. When I say interspiritual, it would be like Christian and pagan, or occultist and Buddhist kind of a deal. It's like one of those things where you mix two or more things together. Chimeras stick out, ligers stick out. Anthropomorphic guides and beings might be very influential during the time as well, between like 5 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Looks like there's going to be some form of envy or jealousy needing to be taken care of as well. So make sure that you are taking care of that with practicality, understanding, pragmatism, acceptance, and working on that denial. We have the Magician for the afternoon. So what this means is you are in control of your own path. You make your own way. You know who's playing with you. You know what cards are dealt. You know if they're holding a fake card. You call them out on their cards all the time. You know to hold your cards close to your chest. You've dealt with hoodoo or voodoo in a past life if you haven't dealt with it this life. You've been working on your shadow work. You've been throwing shade at a few people because they deserve it, or because you feel like they've been playing you too long, or you've been tricked for the last time, or they're betraying you for the last time. Possession work and working on possessions can help. This could be like possessing talismans, or being possessed in like mediumship work, or having like a possession type DID could be hindering progress, or could be factoring into the decisions heavily. It looks like somebody behind you is pulling the strings, or somebody might not be fully honest and forthright with you, just so that they can have the limelight a little bit longer, just so that they can play around with your emotions, just so they can say that they got to fuck around with someone who claims to be all that. Spades are important. Garnets are important, and emeralds are important. So January, July, October, hidden motives and agendas due to preservation of self-image can be seen. How you appear to others from like the front view is going to be really important. Face-to-face interactions and one-on-one talks can be very helpful in delegating a plan to work together. You might not need a third party to intervene, but if all else comes down to it, you might need to at least agree to let bygones be bygones and push through things, instead of trying to keep bringing up the past or keep bringing up old narratives that just don't work anymore, or just slowing down the process. Pick a card readings, pick 3 lottery tickets, pick 3 habits to do, put 3 things down in your gratitude journal, work on your masking if you still mask. For those with DID or personality disorders, that is a type of mask. Autism might be masked as well, so make sure that you are working on your mental health. Make sure that you are educating yourself on your triggers, and making sure that you aren't playing yourself. You don't want to gaslight yourself to where you believe something falsely. Seems like there's a lot of skeletal beings, or a lot of like inanimate objects that might be playing illusory tricks on you, or you might be needing to hone in a little bit more to see if there's like a spiritual attachment, or see why certain things or certain possessions have you acting a certain way, or why certain things end up disappearing and reappearing, or just being able to work on your clairtangents a bit. And lastly, we have Lucifer, which is a Five of Swords. So I say Lucifer because that's the cat's name. And what this means is there's going to be betrayal. There's going to be a sense of villainizing, ostracization, demonizing, feeling like you're being stabbed in the back, stabbed in the side, stabbed in the heart, feeling like someone's right in front of you, smacking you around, and you can't see them, so that you can't hit them back. Think like Randall in Monsters, Inc. when Sully was trying to fight him towards the end, where they couldn't see him until Mikey threw a snowball at him. It looks like there's going to be a lot of challenges to face mentally and or spiritually surrounding like enlightenment and rebellion and knowledge seeking. It looks like giving the right person the spotlight can help. People that are associated with Lucifer or with Luciferian energy, or those that claim to walk the Luciferian path, are going to be influential and helpful at the same time throughout the evening time, especially between like 5 in the afternoon and like 7 in the morning on the 12th. It looks like there's going to be some form of half-assery going on, half-truths going on, white lies being told just to save face or save self-image. There's going to be some form of smirking or smiling or silence in order to answer your questions. So watch the body language, watch the tone, watch the nonverbal cues that are being given, especially for those that have like flexible mindsets, or even those that are very strong in linguistics. Those that are very liberal in arts and or sciences can be very persuasive as well. So making sure that you don't buy into all of the confidence talks. Doesn't mean not to trust what's been said in confidence, but if they say it with confidence, that doesn't mean that it could be true. A lot of people can sell a bold-faced lie with a little bit of confidence. Levitation and practicing astral projection and remote viewing can be very helpful. It looks like crooked smiles and crooked motives are going to be transpiring between like 2 in the morning and on the 11th and 7 in the morning on the 12th. So a whole 24 hours. It looks like you may know this person, or may have thought that you knew this person, but you don't. You may know them physically, but not spiritually. You may know them spiritually, but not physically. Or you may have thought that you knew them, but you never really got to know them. You just liked the idea of them. It's one of those, you don't like me, you like the idea of me in your head. You never got to know me, you just knew me. You don't know me, you just know me kind of a deal. Like friendly acquaintance status. It's one of those things where you'll have to work through that betrayal wound. Challenges, conflicts, struggles, half-assery, they're all going to be present within that day. So pay attention to your rebellious phase and be aware of any betrayal or rebellion going on underneath the surface, or where you forget to look or don't know what, even when you don't know where to look. Just keep your eyes open. That's what I get, though, for Saturday, April 11th of 2026 for The Collective. As always with these, though, take a rest and leave what doesn't. Thanks for joining.